What's up? Long time no content on this channel. It's been a while and haven't talked here in a while. I just wanted to make this quick video about tutorials. Thing is that I believe that I already covered everything relevant in tricking. On my tricking tutorials playlist I have 60 videos and it's more than 5 hours of videos in total. If somebody actually watched all those 60 videos, put more than 5 hours of their time into just watching the videos and then went and actually learned everything, which probably no one has done, but if somebody would do it, you would never need any more tutorials for anything, because now you know how to learn. You have learned to learn tricking on your own, like most definitely. Whatever trick you want to learn, you can just make up the progression in your mind. You know how to approach it, everything. Like, it's no point in making tutorials on like every single trick in existence. That's at least something I believe is the case. And let me tell you, one thing that I have noticed is that most people who are looking for tutorials, they are looking for these hacks, these cheats, so you can avoid the training, so you can just like learn it very quickly. But it's never gonna be the case. In most of my tutorials I have always talked about like how it takes so much time, so much effort, drilling, like all this stuff. Like, you need to actually goddamn drill the basics, drill everything in the tutorial. Like, you can't just like do it once and expect to actually like learn it. No, I actually personally think these days that tutorials are actually a distraction. You think that you should be able to get the trick like very easily. You should be able to learn very easily because you saw a tutorial, and then you don't work so hard. And also, if somebody just gives you the discoveries for free, you're not learning so much. If you just get the answers, you are gonna learn poorly. It's much more fun to discover stuff yourself, in my opinion, of course. And if you just get told like what are the mistakes and what you should do, you're not learning so well, I would say. Like, you learn way better if you just go out there and work hard and try to do it yourself. Like, whatever tutorial you watch, you're not gonna learn from the tutorial if you don't put in the work. You're never gonna learn tricking by watching tricking. You're never gonna learn to do the trick by just knowing the details. And when it comes to, for example, conditioning and tricking, people always ask like, what is the best way to condition? And it's no best, like there's no best and not worst. For example, I could make some videos about like tricking and conditioning, but in the end it will always be just that there is no one size fits all, because everyone has their own weaknesses and strengths. Maybe somebody got very bad core muscles. You need to work on the core more. Maybe you got not so strong ankles, for example. You need to work on the ankles. Or the knees are the problem, or whatever. Like, you need to have very personalized training based on your needs, and you will find out what are your needs when you trick, and you will just analyze your own body. Like, in this sense, you should just like always try to optimize for yourself and never like fully listen to somebody else. Try different stuff out and see what works for you. It's gonna be much more fun this way. For example, I started to train the Olympic lifts and I have seen tremendous benefits, even though like not many trickers are actually training the Olympic lifts. But for me, I felt like so many benefits from that. And I didn't hear this from like some other tricker that you need to do this, but I discovered myself because it made sense to me and I started to learn it, and you know. And when it came to the Olympic lifts, I never watched any tutorials on those. I just learned it on my own basically, because I feel like it's way more fun this way, like to learn it on my own, to discover it. I'm way more motivated to train like this, train in my own way, you know. And this is the key. I'm 29 now. I've had 3 very bad knee injuries and still I'm going very strong, tricking the best I have ever tricked, because I'm tricking in a way that works for me, not copying somebody else's stuff. I'm just like always looking for ways to trick that is best for me personally. listening to my body, resting when I feel like, resting when I feel sore, tired, whatever, recognizing the limits of my body, working on them, like this kind of stuff. When you're trekking, everything happens inside your head and your head only. And people need to stop making so many excuses like I can't do this trick because I'm not flexible, I don't have this and this and this attribute. No, you just start and you work on the attribute. You recognize that this is an issue and then you work on those things. Little by little get better. Stop trying to optimize everything. It's pointless because there is no optimized way to train tricking, for example. What you should aim is to have a consistent approach that is sustainable long term, and you should do it for yourself, not for others. Anyways, this was just something that I wanted to talk about because it's been a while, and maybe I will make some other kinds of videos, who knows. You can even suggest me like something that I should do, like if you want to see something specific from me, just write it in the comments and I will consider it definitely.